Mellisa Deboy Armstrong. I think that's how it's pronounced. As a question about a dream. We don't do dream interpretations. Well, I don't. I think you can get them online. Although I have had some strange dreams myself, as you do. But this concerned a mother there who passed away in 2013. So it's been 6 years, and at least once a week she dreams about her dying again. She just keeps dreaming about her mother dying again, and of course the pain is real, and it's bad 200%, even bloody worse, I suppose. 200% every time, and then every time she wakes up, it's like as if she's lost her mother again every week, and she's just, I suppose she just can't. She says she just can't take it anymore, really. Which I suppose is understandable, isn't it? Really. So it's been 6 years. Why is this happening? And I suppose the pragmatism comes in. I suppose in the question where she just says, is there anything she can do? Is her mother trying to tell her something? Because she's ruined for 2 days after each dream, which I suppose, of course, doesn't give you many more days in the week, does it? I suppose you're working a 3-day week there. But other than that, really, she's just crying all the time, really, and of course, I suppose that takes its toll, doesn't it? So she's just wondering if anybody can give her some insight. She's looking really for if whether her mother is trying to tell her something. And the same people are always in the dream. The same people are always in the dream, but never the same place or situation, or situation there. But or cause of death, strangely enough. So I don't know what that's about. So I suppose this is with the pragmatism. I don't know about the pragmatism part of it. She's just saying, or is it because she hasn't let her go? She hasn't been able to sort of let go of the situation. What we'll do is we'll have a look and see what's going on there. Of course, she's on about her mother, but the name is Velma. She just mentions that her mother's name is Velma there. So let's have a look and see what's going on there. Because it does help to know who it is we're asking to join us. So we're going to ask Velma to join us now, and for Mellisa there to see if what's going on there. I'm going to use these mediumship cards for this one. Each card has a pre-written sentence on it. So of course each card got a sentence printed on it. And as we shuffle them, Velma's spirit is believed to manipulate them manipulate the cards into the order of which she wants to, which sentence she wants to use, with them being pre-written, of course. It wouldn't probably be word for word what Velma wants to say. It may be, but we usually have to paraphrase it or get what we sense from that. So we'll just get the cards here, and what we're going to do is just give them a shuffle. And as we shuffle them, we just simply ask Spirit of Velma, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Velma, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Velma, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Velma, through these cards and move among us. Have you a message for your daughter there? Spirit of Velma, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Velma, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Velma and all absent friends. And at this point we just move the cards to the side and just recognise the fact that Velma is probably not as absent as we'd like to think now, as she joins us in the sitting. And I just want to really just say on behalf of Mellisa, and I suppose all of us really, I want to just thank you, Velma, for your presence. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your energy, for the love and the message that you've brought for your daughter Mellisa. So now what we're going to do is, I'll suppose you just rotate them around just so you can see them a bit better maybe. There. And we're going to now pull out. I normally draw 3 cards initially. I say initially because sometimes we get a sense as though we want to just pull out a few extras, as you would say. I sort of sense as one extra, just one extra. I sort of sense as though, so we'll pull out 4 cards then. Okay, that's fair enough by me. I just sort of sensed one extra. That's all. Maybe is it Velma sending a message in some way, or what? Maybe it is. So let's just get the first card, and I'll as you've just seen there, we'll just straighten up the black surface there so that we've it nice and respectfully there. And we'll just flip the card nice and slowly for you there, and we'll just see what the first thing is that your mother wants to say to you there, Mellisa. And isn't that interesting? She's just saying, "I'm here helping you." I know it's hard, and I know that. Of course, this dream that you keep having is I suppose what it is, but nevertheless, I am here helping you. If you just notice that, if you recognise that. I always tend to look at this particular picture here, and you can see a person holding a flag. And I always tend to ask, what moves, the flag or the wind? Now we know that the answer, the cop-out answer, is it's the mind that moves. But that still doesn't answer the question. I suppose it's one of those questions that you know the answer to, but you can't answer it. As if she's saying we are as one. Mellisa, we are as one. I sort of sense as though she's saying there, or trying to say with the flag and what moves, the flag of the wind. And because we're as one, you're my daughter, and I can move through you, and that's how I can help you. we know that the ancestors helped by sending signs and omens, because what they did affects us. What in I always sort of sense it also sort of say that the ancestors invented the wheel, so our interpretation of wheels on tractors and cars and all sorts of vehicles are a variation of that original invention. So it's the ancestors speaking to us nevertheless. And in a similar sort of way, I'm sort of sensing that she speaks. She's saying that she speaks through omens and signs, in the sense as though, although you're holding the flag and that's the only physical or material thing, nevertheless the wind that blows through it is just as important as the thing that you're holding. And we all have things that we hold dear to us, and she's saying, as if she's sort of saying that, you know. I want to move on to the next card, actually, just to see what else Mum's got to say here. I'm just gonna flip the card nice and slowly here, just to reveal what this is all about. The Earth is our school. That's an interesting one. That hasn't been out for a while, so it looks as though somebody's got something to say there. I'm here helping you, and the Earth is our school. In the sense, I don't know whether she's sort of saying these dreams that you're having some sort of fundamental lesson, but certainly it's the Buddhists always say, if you're going through hell and torment, it's preparing you for something better next time. But of course, we were on about the ancestors in the spirit world and so on, and having that connection, I suppose, like the flag there, having that connection as the wind blows through the flag. And that's how it channels the energy, I suppose, to make the flag wave in the wind, I suppose you'd say. And in a similar sort of sense, the Earth is our school, she's saying here. You're to learn from that. As if that's what I'm sort of getting from it. You might be getting something different, I don't know. But I'm just sort of getting that, as if she's saying, as if you're to learn from that. Although the question was really about dreams, wasn't it, and about how you can overcome it, or how maybe you don't want to overcome it. Maybe it's just learning to cope with it. And the Earth being our school, you can use what goes on around you in this life to help you cope with it. To help you cope with what's happened in the passing of somebody into the next life, so to speak. And I suppose that's important, isn't it? I just want to get the next card here, and I just want to flip this one over. This is the third. I always usually say it's beginning, middle and end of statement, but we've got one more to go, haven't we? Let's see though what this is all about first. We'll just flip this card over here, and isn't this an interesting one, a bit like the flag. Notice there, your mum's just saying, you are never alone. And the lighthouse analogy is interesting, isn't it? There, that lighthouse there. I know, as if she's saying, I know that you might not be able to see the lighthouse clearly, in the sense as you could use that analogy, although you may not be able to see the lighthouse clearly, like you can there, it's clear day, isn't it, there? And you can see the reflections the reflection of the sun on the water. Although you can't see the sun in the sky, you can see its reflection nevertheless in some way, and the effect it's got. And although when it's foggy and you can't see it, nevertheless you'll be able to see the light coming from it. And I think that's what Mother's trying to say there, in the sense you are never alone. Notice how the word never is in italics there, isn't it? I don't know if you can just about see that there. You are never alone, as if to sort of highlight it in some way. Usually people use block capitals, but in that sense, but it's done in italics there. That's how you're supposed to do it, isn't it? I am here helping you, Mellisa. She's saying, I'm here helping you. The earth is our school. You are never alone. You're never alone. I'm here helping you, and I want you to know that you're never alone, because how the hell else, as if she's got a smile on her face and saying, how the hell else do you expect me not to, how the hell else do you expect me to help you? If you were alone, I wouldn't be able to help you. So clearly, but I suppose, does that answer anything about the dreams? That could be part of I think really the pragmatic answer that you gave, Mellisa, is probably really the answer. The conclusion that you came to is actually the answer here. But notice here, this last one, isn't that an important one, or that last one was wanting one more, or I would assume my mum was sort of hinting at it there. She's just saying, I am standing right next to you. If you can just see that there. I'm standing right next to you. I'm here helping you. I'm here helping you, and I just want you to know that the earth is our school. So try and learn, as she's saying, try and learn from what happens and what goes on around you. And I'll send you signs and omens to help you there. I'm here helping you. And with the earth, as she's saying, with the earth being our school, also take note that you are never alone, and my light will shine even in the darkest of hours. Even though you can't see me clearly, bear in mind the fact that nevertheless, although I'm a blur, as it's there, look, although I may be a blur, I am standing right next to you. With regards to the answer to your the question about the dream and so on, where they're saying sort of like the earth is our school and so on and whatever, etc., the conclusion that you came to, Mellisa, to me sounds, you have to be realistic in this, don't we, Mother? We have to be realistic with Mellisa, and just bear in mind that it could be simply because she hasn't let her or the situation go yet herself. But maybe we don't want to let it go. Maybe we just want to learn to cope with the situation. And to cope with the situation, Mother's saying, I'm here helping you to cope with that. As if that's what she's helping you with. To just say, I'm here helping you is I suppose, a vague statement, really. But here it seems as though when you link it to the Mellissa's question, it does appear that, as though she's saying, I am here helping you. What moves the flag or the wind? If it is the mind that moves, bear in mind the earth is our school, and let your mind move and learn from what goes on in this world, that people are physical and bodies do die. But it doesn't mean the soul dies, it just means the body dies. I always tend to think of it as like the car. We're all drivers of a car, but the car breaks down and we have to get out and walk. It doesn't mean we're dead, it just means the car's broke down and we can't go anywhere. We have to get out and walk. And it's a similar sort of thing there, isn't it? But just remember that you're never alone, Mellisa. You're never alone, because I'm standing right next to you. I know it's a blur, I know I might be a blur sometimes, and I know I'm not as clear as that picture of that lighthouse there is now and again, but when the night time comes, or the fog comes down on you, remember my light is there shining. And maybe you're not, maybe that's what it is, maybe you're trying to let go and it isn't really letting go that you should be doing, or letting go of the situation as such, in the sense of trying to get over it, as the general sort of statement would, or the hint would be there. We're not trying. If you stop trying to get over it, and just simply learn to cope with it. And by that, maybe really there isn't any one answer, but your mother's just saying there she's here helping you to learn to cope with it. I'm here helping you. The earth is our school, so to say, I'm here helping you, to help you learn to cope. Just remember, you're never alone. I am standing right next to you. And with that reassurance, to know that, although I'm not standing in my own physical body, that's the thing that's died, not me. And I think that's where you're getting confused, and why it's bothering you. In some regard, that's why, or that's why it's bothering you. But that's the confusion that's set in. But she's saying, I'm here helping you, and I'm standing right next to you. Although I'm a blur, as it says, although I might be, as if it's implying that, although I might be a bit blurred, and although I'm not as clear sometimes, you're never alone. Just remember that. But she acknowledges that it's not. It's not getting over it that you've got to try and achieve here. It's learning to cope with it, and she's there helping you cope. Day in and day out. And maybe now you know that, you see. It's a bit like when I'm about to check my lottery numbers, and I know when I've lost, I know, well, at least I now know. At least I now know I'm not a multi-millionaire, and I don't have to try and get it all banked and think what I'm going to spend it on and all that sort of thing. Now I know. And this is a sort of thing, like that sort of relief, for as much as it's in the sense that you've lost on the lottery as a sort of negative thing, you nevertheless, now you know, you can get on with the rest of your life and try and win next time. And in this particular case, it's a similar sort of thing, isn't it? Now you know that you're not supposed to try and get over it, and the more you try, the more, I suppose, the more you dream about it, and the more it does your head in, I suppose. Now you know you're not, nobody expects you to. Nobody expects anything from you. You don't need to expect anything from yourself, do you? And I suppose that's I suppose something. Do you know, I'm wanting to pull another card, and I don't know why. I'm just sort of feeling as though maybe I've just gone on a bit too long, but I just feel as though Mum wants another card here. As if she's saying, oh, shut up and just pull another card. So what we're going to do is look at this one here. Isn't that? It's a good job we did now. And she's just saying, believe in yourself, Mellisa. You can do this. You can do it. And isn't that the key to everything? It's a damn good job that I'm glad I really pulled that one, and instead of just leaving it at that now. Because it's saying believe it. It's exactly what we've been saying, isn't it? Really. Believe in yourself, and you can do this. You can cope. It's not so much learning Yes, the earth is our school, and learning from the signs and omens that Mum sends. She's trying to help there. She's there helping you, blowing through your flag, as you could say. She's the wind that blows through you and makes sure you wave and whatever. If you're never alone, of course, we know you're never alone, and yes, it might be a bit blurred now and again, but she's standing right next to you. But as she stands right next to you, helping you, she's just saying, believe in yourself, Mellisa. You can do this. You came up with the answer. You asked yourself the question if it was just you not being able, or you're having trouble letting go of the situation and what have you there. So you've virtually answered the question yourself. She's as if she's saying, believe in yourself, you can do it, you can work this out. I know I'm here helping you, I'm standing right next to you now, and you know I am. You can feel me, you can feel me there now. Even now as you watch this video, because I'm timeless, I'm beyond time and space, so I can be with you even though you're only watching a recording, as you would say, in that sense. But nevertheless, you can watch it over and over again if you like. I'm still going to be there. You're not going to get rid of me, Mellisa. So she's sort of smiling and saying, you're not going to get rid of me that easy. It might not be as easy to sort of let go as you're saying there, but it's going to be even harder for you to get rid of me, because if I get you to believe in yourself, it's the last thing I do before we meet again. I'll do it. She seems as if she's been a bit adamant about that, but it's nice to know that, isn't it? So that's what it's about. When we're not trying to get over it. We're not trying to. Is it me that I'm not? You know, I just haven't been able to let go. And the answer is yes. But we don't expect you to let go. We don't want you to let go. We just want you to learn to cope with it. And I'm here helping you, Mellisa. I'm here helping you, standing right next to you, helping you. You're never alone. Believe in yourself. You can do this. You're on this side. The earth is our school, remember, and you're on the earth plane. So use what's going on around you in that sense. And believe in yourself. Just have more faith in yourself. It's not just about me, Mellisa, your mum. It's not just about me, Velma. It's about you as well. As I sort of sensed, we are as one with the wind and the flag. You are the flag, I'm the wind. We are as one, and it takes two to tango, as if that's the sort of hint there, isn't it? And with that, I think what we're going to now do, we're going to say goodbye to Velma. But before we do, I want to thank you, Velma, for this. Really interesting what you've sort of. The ideas you've given us here about what you're trying to say, and I just want to thank you for this message. It really is, it's really champion, and I want to thank you for the privilege that we're all sharing, really. And I suppose it's a personal thing, isn't it, really? And we're all sharing with that, and it's a privilege to share with the rest of us, because I'm sure Velma may have probably more of a message for others than just a daughter there, Mellisa. She's probably speaking to others as well, in a strange sort of way. Certainly, I'm getting something from it anyway. There's always something to learn. There's always a bit of wisdom somewhere, isn't there? And anything you do know, it just sort of reminds you on a bit and whatever there. But yes, believe in yourself, Mellisa. You can do this, and this is as much about you as it is me. You can say you dream about me. Yes, I'm sure that's hard, but you can put all the attention on me. But remember that it's about you as well. It's about us, and just bear that fact in mind when you sense me standing right next to you. when you acknowledge and recognise the fact that you're never alone, when you notice the flag that moves because of the wind. And with that flag and wind, what moves the flag or the wind? I'll leave you to think about that one. The answer is the mind that moves if you don't know the answer. And maybe that is all it is, I don't know. So we'll say goodbye now, Valma. Once again it's been a privilege to speak to you, and maybe again sometime. It'd probably be nice to meet you again sometime. You got a lovely energy anyway, not sort of negative or anything like that. But it's more frank to the point, as is usually the case with a lot of these mediumship type readings. So what we'll do is now, to close the setting, we've opened it, so we close the setting now. We'll gather all the cards together. These are Melissa's correction. Oh, Melissa's cards as well, but these is Melissa's message from Velma. So just respectfully put them in a nice neat pile, just turn them over and just pop them, I don't know, just pop them there. And then I just want to say that love is the law, love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we part, and merry may we meet again. Blessed be to Valma and all absent friends. Goodbye, Valma, take care, and keep watching over that daughter of yours. Until next time, farewell.